Not only am I approaching the next boss trainer, but I'm also approaching an area that's known for getting you stranded if you're not careful. But I'll get back to that later. Anyway, last video I was talking about that upcoming Terrorblade battle event featuring that 5-star shiny Rayquaza, but I never mentioned anything about its Terra type. Sorry about that, not really sure how that slipped my mind. Its Terra type is Dragon, just to let you know. Okay, I'm going up here because I believe there's some hidden items up here, so I'll just grab them real quick, and then I'll go fight that boss trainer. Hopefully this doesn't take too long. So yeah, that shiny Rayquaza event, even though it's not going to come out for quite some time, I can still talk about the moves that it might have. So, since its Terra type is Dragon, that's going to prompt you to use Ice Dragon or Fairy type Pokemon against that thing. So, if I were to take a wild prediction, maybe it's going to have Flamethrower or Fire Blast as a move to deal with Ice type Pokemon. As for Dragon, well, it's pretty self-explanatory. As for Fairy, well, I looked up online to see what kinds of Poison or Steel moves Rayquaza can learn. Well, it can't learn any Poison moves, but as for Steel moves, it can learn moves like Gyro Ball or Iron Head. Well, I'm not expecting to have Gyro Ball, so yeah, I'm predicting that it could have Iron Head as a move since Iron Head is a pretty good Steel move. Oh yes, as of right now, that Corviknight and Belly Bolt raid battle event, as well as the Ticket Chick Mass Outbreak event is happening right now until December 5th, so if you want those Pokemon, now is the time to get them. Okay, no more random encounters. Okay, here we are at last, at this boss trainer. But first, I need to go heal. Be right back. Okay, I'm ready to go. So let's take on the next boss trainer who specializes in Dragon types, which is why Dialga is in the lead, and holding the Adamant Orb. And Cresselia is holding the Expert Belt, so that way Ice Beam will do more damage. So I'm fighting for the Fang Badge. Well, I will admit, that's a pretty fitting name for this particular badge. Alright, I'm challenged by Ace Trainer Wyver, who leads with a Kingdra. Okay, this thing is holding the Hot Bomb Berry, which means I'm not going to one-shot with Dragon Pulse. Also, it knows Dragon Dance, so if it goes fat a few times, then that could be trouble. But still, even though I'm not going to one-shot it, let's see how much damage I can do with Dragon Pulse. Yeah, sure, the Hot Bomb Berry is going to weaken Dragon Pulse, but I don't think it's going to weaken Dragon Pulse's power by that much. Alright, even the yellow. Dragon Dance? Well, looking at its current amount of HP, is he going to heal next turn? Because if so, then that Dragon Dance boost is going to go to waste. Okay, he's not going to heal, but he's going to go for Yarn for some reason. Why did you do that on the first turn? Had he done that, then I would have fallen asleep this turn. Okay, then Kingdra goes down due to some poor decision making. Alright, 1 down, 5 to go. Who's next? Garchomp? Okay, I'm definitely getting Dialga the hell out of there because, as I said last video, that thing is holding the Choice Scarf, and there is no way Dialga is going to outspeed a Choice Scarf Garchomp. So Cresselia it is. Alright, first thing I'm going to do is, I'm going to use Reflect to tank up any hard-hitting moves. Like Outrage. Especially if it's coming from Garchomp of all things. Alright, how much is Outrage going to do? 100 damage, that's it? Well, I kind of expected more from a Garchomp, to be honest. But I will admit one thing. Thank freaking God this thing is not holding the Choice Pad, because if that was the case, then I would really be scared. Alright, Outrage isn't going to do as much as it did before, thanks to the Reflect. Now, even though I said Cresselia is holding the Expert Belt, still, it's not a very good offensive Pokemon, so who knows? Maybe Garchomp could possibly survive my Ice Beam. Okay, goes down 1 hit. Well, it wouldn't have mattered if it survived, because I could take those Outrages all day thanks to the Reflect. Flygon? Let's see. How about Dialga? Hopefully I'm faster than Flygon. Just a reminder, in this game only, Flygon is Bug Dragon, because some people see Flygon as one such typing. But to me, it's always going to be a Ground Dragon. Alright, Flygon's defenses aren't very stellar, so it's liable to go down 1 hit. Yeah, Flygon is one of my favorite Pokemon, but its defenses could be better. And down it goes. Alright, that's half of this guy's team down already. Alright, who's next? Dragonite? I guess I'll go back to Cresselia for this one, because I'm not really sure if Dialga is going to be faster than Dragonite. I mean, last video I did say this Dragonite knows Earthquake, unlike the last one I fought, so I feel safe going with Cresselia. But still, Dragonite is kind of sturdy, so it could possibly survive Ice Beam. If that's the case, then that's okay, because the Reflect is still up, so I can take whatever this Dragonite has to throw at me. Alright, goes down one hit. Okay, I don't think I really need that critical hit, but thank you anyway. Alright, who's next? Salamence? I should be okay keeping Cresselia in. Oh yeah, I believe this thing is going to Focus Sash, so that means it's going to survive my Ice Beam, and I'm pretty sure it's going to go for whatever it has. Intimidate, well, I don't have any physical attacking moves on me, so that's not going to do anything. Well, the Reflect is still up, so hopefully I can take whatever Salamence has to throw at me. Okay, there's its Focus Sash, so what's it going to do? Outrage? Okay, I wasn't expecting that, actually. Alright, how much is Outrage going to do? That's it? Oh, well, I shouldn't be surprised, because after all, the Reflect was up. The Reflect was up. But still, I kind of expected more damage from Outrage. Oh yeah, that's right, it's locked into Outrage, so that means the trainer can't use a full restore. Alright, and we shoot down to his last Pokemon, which is Altaria. Alright, I'm going to go back to Dialga for this one, because, as I said before, in this game only, Altaria is Dragon Fairy, because that's the type of Mega Altaria. So that means Dragon type moves won't work. So you could use Ice, Fairy, Steel, or Poison moves. And I'm going to use Flash Cannon, so that way I can take it down in one hit. Hopefully. Well, then again, Altaria is not a very good Pokemon, so yeah, maybe it could survive, or then again, maybe not. Well, I'll be honest, I'm kind of interested in what this Altaria knows, but maybe I'll look that up later on. Alright, and with that, the battle's over, and now the Fang Badge is all mine. Well, actually, you saw two of my Pokemon, but okay, I'll gladly take the kind compliments. That Fang Badge is totally useless, really. Okay, just like the last trainer, he sounds so very unenthusiastic about it. Dragon-type Pokemon are hard to train, but can be very rewarding. Ah, yes, that is true. Dragon-type Pokemon are pretty hard to raise. Alright, I'm going to put Shaman in the lead, so that way I could counter whatever water types I'm going to face when surfing on the water. Alright. There's a trainer over there, but... Oh, okay, I was about to say I'm going to fight her just as soon as I get past this Wild Wing Gull. Now, we're coming up on an island with a house on it where there's an in-game trade. In the original games, you would trade a Finneon for a Magikarp, but here, it's a Magikarp for a Magikarp. Now, what's so special about that Magikarp? Well, I'll get back to that later, because that house I mentioned has something to do with what I said about getting stranded. So, here's how it could happen, if these two things were to happen. 1. The Finneon you traded away has Surf as one of its moves, and you have nothing else on your team that has Surf or Fly. Or 2. You have no fishing rods you could use to trigger random battles to level up your Magikarp. Now, I don't know if this was intentional or not. If so, then why? But if this wasn't, but if this was unintentional, then I wonder how Game Freak missed something like that. Well, good thing they didn't pull the same Sun, Brilliant Diamond, Shining Probe, since you could just use your Pokédex to summon a Staraptor or a Bebarrel to use Fly and Surf respectively. As a matter of fact, I think there's one other game that you could potentially get yourself stranded in. Well, actually, it's on purpose. I believe it's Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. Well, if you were to get stranded on that island in this game, then it's a complete accident. But if it's in Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald, then it's on purpose. It's in Sudapal City. So if you didn't pick up any rods and you release all your Pokemon that know Surf and Fly, then yeah, there is no way you can get out of Sudapal City. Yeah, I somehow knew about that because I think I watched a video about that some time ago. But yeah, I've never done that because that would be absolutely stupid. So yeah, it's one thing if getting stranded somewhere is a complete accident, but if it's on purpose, then yeah, you're stupid. But yeah, seeing as how you could trade Magikarp for a Magikarp, I take it Drayano was aware that you could possibly get stranded on the island with the house on it, so yeah, it looks like he made a safety precaution, so that way you could trade Magikarp for Magikarp. I don't have a Magikarp of my own yet, and even if I did, yeah, I'm not going to trade it away. Okay, I think that's all the trainers here right now. Actually, there's one more trainer here, but I don't think I'm going to get to him right now. I think I'll get to him in the next video. No, I don't think so. I guess being with Pokemon, people get all mellowed out. I'm not really sure if I really agree with that. Yeah, that house you just saw, yeah, that's where that in-game trade is going to happen. If you want it to happen, that is. Well, if I was playing the original games, then I wouldn't have partaken in the trade anyway, because I wouldn't have caught a Finneon anyway, because, yeah, I don't really need to capture it for any purposes. Okay, we're finally here. Okay, what do we have here? The world traveling Meister has visited over 150 countries. Okay, this is the Meister himself. So, what he's going to do is, he's going to upgrade your Pokédex. That way, if you receive a Pokemon from another country, you'll be able to read the Pokédex entry of that country's language. For instance, the Magikarp I can't get from him is a German Magikarp, so I'll be able to read Magikarp's Pokédex entry in German. If I was playing Diamond and Pearl, he would only give me certain different language Pokédex entries of the Pokemon that he likes. I don't quite recall what they were. Maybe I'll talk about them next video. But in Platinum, it's all 493 Pokemon that you could view if you want to read their Pokédex entries in different languages. Oh, I wish one of them was in Filipino, but unfortunately, that's not one of the languages. Okay, interesting. Actually, I'm not really sure if the setting is already in my Pokédex, because I haven't even checked that. Well, not that matters anyway. The Meister's Pokemon favorites in other languages. How Uber? No, I don't think so. Okay, simply speaking French. Magikarp for Magikarp. No thanks. If I had one, then I'm just going to evolve it, since, yeah, I don't really need to trade with him for anything. Okay, I believe there's a hidden item in the area, and I believe it's right above the Meister's house. I'm not too sure if too many people know that this hidden item is here, but if you don't know, well, now you know. Okay, got another rare candy. I'm not really sure how many rare candies I have so far. Maybe I'll check that off screen. Okay, I believe there's one more trainer in the area, so yeah, it looks like I am going to get to him in this part. Yeah, I just didn't expect the talk with the Meister to not take up so little time. But of course, with all these wild Pokemon, maybe it's going to take me quite a bit of time to get over there. Well, it all depends on how many Pokemon are going to jump me. Oh, seriously? Keeps on missing? Yeah, I saw that Air Slash miss on that previous Wingull that I fought, but yeah. Air Slash is supposed to be 95% accurate, but yeah, it's kind of frustrating that it misses a whole lot. You know, I'm not really sure how many Pokemon that next trainer I'm going to fight is going to have, so maybe I'll just trigger one more random encounter and call it an episode. Okay, finally, something that's different than Wingull. Yeah, even though we do see Tentacruel a lot, still, it's better than seeing Wingull all the time. Yeah, I'm saying the exact opposite of people. I'm saying the exact opposite of what people say. Yeah, some people are tired of seeing tentacles and tentacles, but me, I'm kind of tired of seeing Wingulls. Well, okay, if this thing poisoned me, then that's okay, because I can switch out and that poison status will go away. Yeah, Tentacruel has really huge special defense, so I'm not surprised that it survived my Earth power. Maybe one more random encounter for the road, since, yeah, I don't want to fight that trainer quite yet, because I don't know how much Pokemon he has, and I don't want to go over the time limit. Okay, another Wingull. Okay, I guess I'll just use Air Slash, and hopefully it doesn't miss. Alright, there we go, yeah. Wingull's not really all about defense. They really use this thing, but yeah, I have enough knowledge to know that Wingull's defenses aren't all that good. Okay, that's going to be it for today, so next time, we're going to continue traveling further into Route 226 and hopefully reach another destination. See you next time.